𝐋𝐄𝐓'𝐒.com. I am live. I literally have like 10 minutes before our money in the message call for my inner circle, but I had to come in because I needed to talk about something. You need to get your biz besties, your mastermind sisters. If you have a woman accountability buddy, that you are connected with, who you know is in a season of scaling, sis, you need to get them in the room too. So first and foremost, I want to just talk about something, okay? I want to talk about a big mistake that I see a lot of women making when it comes to scaling their expert service-based business. So this is for you if you are a coach, a consultant, speaker, a trainer, a thought leader, right? You are getting paid to bring your thought leadership into whether it's companies on the stage or, in a service situation, or you are, working B2B in a smaller business capacity. Maybe it's not necessarily medium to larger size corporations, or even B2C, doesn't matter. Okay. You are utilizing your expertise to create impact and influence, and you are incredible at what you do. So this isn't a question for you. If you are completely brand new, this is not going to be a conversation for you because you're not scaling. Like, you can't scale zero, right? What's 0 times 0? What's 0 times a million? It's still 0. What's 1 times a million? It's still, 1 times a million is a million. But, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 1 is a million. But we're trying to double, so we're trying to 2x it. We're trying to 3x it. We're trying to 4x it. So, I want to talk about something. If you don't know, my corporate background is sales. Okay. If you don't know, Kiara is a sales person. I have always struggled though with really holding that as a part of my identity, as my role, all that type of stuff. Because of what the misconceptions that come along with being a salesperson and who you must be in order to be a salesperson and what that must mean. And I, realized also my corporate background, there was, let's just be honest, a lot of people who didn't look like me, and who didn't have the same gender as me. Okay. And so I felt myself rejecting those parts of me. And when I created my business over a decade ago and really, specializing in working with women and helping them elevate how they're positioning themselves and AKA selling themselves, how they pitch themselves. It was always because I wanted women to transform how they feel about showing up and selling and speaking and positioning themselves and pitching themselves, and do it from this place of power, okay? And not from this like sleazy way where you have to sacrifice what you believe in and your values and your morals or how you want your people to feel. And so I've spent this last decade working with the most amazing, incredible women, thousands of women around the world. And I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed. And I want to talk about when you get to this place of scaling, this mistake that I see a lot of women making in their expert service-based business. And we have to talk about it because it's so important. Okay, so when you're in a place where you are wanting to scale, so, Kiara, whatever it is that I made in the last 12 months, I am wanting to double it. Whatever it is that I made in the last 3 to 5 years, I am wanting to quantum leap. I am wanting to do what I did in the last 2 years in 1 year. I'm wanting to do what I did in the last 3 years in the next 18 months, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, so you're wanting to scale. So the mistake that happens, okay, is getting into this place where you are either your salesperson or you hire a sales team. Whether you do that internally, okay, meaning you bring on one person yourself to come and sell for you, or you do that externally, you hire a sales agency or team to come and sell for you at your live events, during your launches, whatever that looks like. It doesn't matter, okay? You are your salesperson in your DMs, at your events, on your sales calls, or you have a person internally or externally selling for you. Doesn't matter. Okay. You think that you need to get more traffic, and you think that's the only problem. If more people knew about me, okay, and as a messaging queen, if I did my messaging better, and then more people would know about me and know more about what I do. And okay, yes, the messaging is a part of it, but let me talk about something. You cannot get more traffic and think that that is going to then in the end solve all of your sales, like your conversion problems. This is what I mean. Right now, you have a way that you sell really great. That's going to be your Facebook group. That's going to be your podcast. Maybe it's your YouTube. Maybe it's your live streaming. Maybe it's in-person events. Maybe it's your virtual events. Maybe it is, summits. Insert whatever it works for you. Maybe it's email, maybe it's ads, whatever that is for you. You do something really, really well, right? So for a lot of my clients, it's something that tends to be like involving them. Okay, your energy is in there, right? They're seeing you, they're feeling you, whether it's virtual or in person. There's a level of you, right? Completely all up and through there. And then what happens when you're trying to scale is you try to do some type of pre-recorded evergreen version. You're basically trying to take that format or some version of it, some element of it, some essence of you, and you're going to put it into these other areas and it doesn't translate. So one, there is a disconnect in when you try to translate that over, okay? You can sell really, really well. You have the gift of gab. You can do all the things. You embody it, right? When you're in an intimate space, when you're in a one-on-one conversation, DM chat, sales call, something like that. But now you're looking to be able to speak to and sell to multiple people. I don't want to just have a one-on-one sales call with you. I don't want to just have a, 1 to like maybe 20 people in the room virtually or, in person, or maybe 50 people. I want to have 100. I want to have 200, whatever that number is for you. You insert your numbers. This is not like you get to quantify that for yourself. The point is you are having to master one-to-many messaging, one-to-many sales messaging, meaning how do I make sure I'm connecting not just with this one person, but I'm connecting with handfuls of people at once through one line, through one level of my messaging. I am still able to sell, right? To position myself and sell to 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 people at once, but they still feel this level of individual connection. But let's keep going because that's not even, you may have gotten the aha, but that's not even it. I got to keep going. I got 5 minutes. All right. This is the thing. This is why I say whether you have a sales team or not, it doesn't matter. You are getting more traffic so you can get more calls booked or get more DMs or get more people in your events, all the things so that you can increase the traffic. Okay. And you keep focusing on, oh yeah, now I got 2 salespeople. Now I got 10 salespeople, whatever. So we just keep driving people to them. We just focus on getting more traffic to them. Or more DMs to myself. Again, it doesn't matter if you're the salesperson or you have a sales team. However, you're missing something so important. From the moment that person connects with you, or those 100 people, those 500 people connect with you, to the moment they come to that sales point, okay, they have touch points along the way in every part of your client pathway and every part of your marketing and sales pathway. And what I see so many expert service business women, amazing, incredible at what they do, okay? Amazing at selling on the front end. There's no issue there. But now wanting to scale it, right? What's not happening is you're skipping over that whole pathway and you're only focusing on, I got traffic in, and then you're sending them to this sales point and you're wondering why conversions are going down. Now, yes, a little bit of you is missing in that essence, in that pathway, yes. But here's the key point, and that is very important. Here's the other thing. You never built the system in that pathway. You never built the scalable sales messaging that you need in every point, every touch point in that system, in that automation, in those assets to continue to deeply connect, to deeply captivate, to deeply cultivate that relationship, to deeply continue to expand that relationship through every point of the automation, the funnel, every asset, every touch point. You let that go. It wasn't even something that you thought about. Right? And so when you think about, well, why can I convert at 70, 80, 90, 100% over here? Man, I might as well just keep being my salesperson. Or instead of hiring these salespeople, or man, I'm still my salesperson and I'm getting more traffic. Why am I not able to convert? And I'm over here trying to be the salesperson and be the marketing person. And I also have to deliver. And if I have an assistant or two, I'm still trying to manage things with them. So now I'm trying to manage people too. You're doing a lot. So again, I see women who outsource the sales and they think that, oh, it's done. But here's the thing. I have had clients who've sat there and hired sales, outsourced sales. You can have the best salesperson and PR person up and down the street. But here's what's not going to happen. You're not going to get 50, 100, 200, 500 leads in, okay, and think that they're going to go from here to that sales point and be ready to give their credit card. You are missing key points in that process. And it's not like you're new to this and you're not true to this and you don't know what you're doing. But you're doing so many things that you haven't actually sat down to understand what now needs to be inside of the messaging in every asset, in every touch point of the automation, of the system, of the funnel, of what all the pieces in that client pathway, in that conversion pathway, in that sales pathway, in that entire sales process, what needs to be there so that by the time they get to that sales point with me, in my DM, in my event, to the sales page, to the sales call, now we have heightened the possibility of conversion. We have set it up so that there's no way they can't take that next step. They are pre-sold. So I wanted to talk about that. I have to run to my client call, but I do want you to know, in case you don't, I actually offer, and it's been amazing to watch me do this with clients. And I've had people say, wait, I didn't know that you actually did that. One, because we've made sure that we have been really, really protective around who we bring into this offer. But I do want you to know I have a couple spots open. I offer a done-for-you scalable sales messaging asset suite. This is where I'm literally sitting down with you as a CEO. And the only thing I need to do with you is let you do what you do best, which is sit there and talk about yourself. Girl, you get to sit there and talk about yourself, and that's all you get to do. And I guide you through every single thing that I need, things that you've already talked about and you know, and things that you have never been asked and talked about before, because I've heard it from clients who've been in business 2, 5 years, 15, and 20 years. Kara, I've never been asked that before by any coach, any strategist, or anything. I am going to literally, for me as my background in sales, I'm going to be the person who you're going to be like, Kiera, you're the best salesperson, best sales rep, best PR person I've ever hired. I'm going to extract language out of you as a CEO in 2 sessions, okay? And I'm going to get everything that I need so that I can position your signature method, how you work with your clients, your signature offers, your most scalable offers, and every most powerful positioning point that we need. And I'm going to deep dive into your client, your most powerful client that you're wanting to really be talking to and speaking to, and how you need to be speaking to them in every point of the word so that they are pre-sold at every single touch point. So if you are automating, if you're investing in your funnels, if you're elevating your funnels, if you're scaling in those capacities, okay, organic, paid, and a combination of both, right? You're wanting more people in your offers. You're wanting more eyes, and you don't want to waste that traffic, that time, those resources. I definitely want to invite you to DM me at the Kiera Jones on Facebook or Instagram. DM me, right? DM me, Kiera, do it for me. And I will give you all the details, but I had to come in and talk about it. It's been something that's I've been working on today. And I do have to run, but DM me, Kiera, do it for me. If you want more information on how you can literally spend a couple hours with me, I extract all this gold out of you that is literally going to allow me to sit down, do the heavy lifting of creating and outlining all of these pieces of the assets that you need for every touch point inside of your sales flow, your sales process, okay? We're talking emails, parts of your webinars, your masterclasses, challenges, your speaking sheet. There's a whole list of what we've been able to do for clients. My clients have increased their sales by 212 to 900%, anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 weeks to 6 weeks, 12 weeks. We've had clients who've been able to do, $60,000 in about 8 weeks, who have, 10x their investment. We've had clients who have been able to literally in 7 days of using their refined webinar, we completely rewrote the entire webinar with all of this new next level messaging and all of the sales messaging points that they needed to pre-position and pre-qualify their people more powerfully in a matter of days, and been able to 3 to 4x their conversions. So if you want more information, DM me, Kiera, do it for me, and I will give you all the details. We can talk about it, talk about your business, what assets you currently have, and how I'm going to come in and rewrite all of them. And when I say rewrite, I mean literally hand it to you, where literally all you and your team do is copy them, paste them in whatever PowerPoint you use, whatever page it is, whatever. You don't even need to edit it. You literally copy and paste. I literally do it all for you. So DM me because I do have a spot open. I have to run. I love you so much, but do not make this sales scaling mistake anymore. Until next time, love, shine, and success. Share this video with a biz bestie, mastermind sister. And until next time, love, shine, and success. Bye, y'all. Thank you for joining. See y'all later. Bye, love.